and we are on part 12 of my high school DxD fanfiction. Hey, what's up going guys, it's me, your boy Azusa MC, or the real life Issei Hyoto. And today, this is part 12 of my DxD fanfiction. If you haven't seen the other 11 parts, which you most likely have, just go watch them before half this. So anyways, this is my DxD fanfiction I've been running for a year and a half. And, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. So the chapter starts off with Issei getting ready to go to the mall because Perfect Order has been released, you know, the Pokemon card set. And Rosweiss and Konako and Zenobia want to go to the mall as well because Zenobia needs some new sports bras at Dick's Sporting Goods. And Konako wants to look at the games at GameStop, and Rosweiss is just bored. So the four of them go to the mall. Then when they're at the mall, they get ambushed by the FBI and JD Vance, and JD Vance is mad because of the shit they did with Donald Trump because they thought they attacked Donald Trump, but they were actually trying to defend Las Vegas from Donald Trump and a super weapon. So because of that, Issei, Rosweiss, Konako, and Zenobia are thrown in prison in the new prison Trump built in Death Valley, which so they end up getting to prison. Issei is feeling anxious, and yeah. Then next, Azazel comes back up because he was at the mall when they were arrested, and he told Rias about it and says this has to be the work of the Council of Calamity. So then Azazel and his group split off into two teams. So Rias, Agia, and Akano go off to take down Elon, while Gasper goes off to take on Kanye, but he also recruits some friends of his. None other than he recruits KSI and one of his new friends, his new best friend, Helheim Lynx.
I traded my mouth and ass for Pokemon cards.
While in prison, Issei and Rosweiss and the others got there, and they're just eating their lunch. Then they get interrupted by none other than the Groom Syndicate, and they're back. And they're like, well, look who showed up. And Issei's like, the Groom Syndicate! And Drake's like, I like him young! And Chris Titan's like, yeah, Drake, we know. And basically, Rosweiss like, the Groom Syndicate, so you guys groom sheep? And Jared's like, no, we touch kids! And Rosweiss was like, what the fuck? I was like, who are you guys? And Issei's like, oh yeah, we fought these guys a while ago. So then they go back to their cell and they're like, we want out of here. And then Luigi Mangino, he's also in that prison, he's to the cell next to them. He's like, hey, you guys busting out of here? You guys busting out of here? And Issei's like, yeah, we are. And it's like, hey, if you guys are, can I join you guys? Because I want to get out of here because I think I did nothing wrong. And Konako's like, sure, more the merrier. So at night, Konako uses her powers, her strength, to bust open the cells. So the four of them climb out, they get Luigi out, then they go to the prison garage to get on to steal some motorcycles, but they're interrupted by a bunch of guards, and Rosweiss is like, oh, it's just a dream. You're all just sleeping. This is just a dream. None of this is real. And they're like, nice try. Then they all pull out their guns and close the garage door. So the five of them get on their bikes. Issei and Rosweiss get on one bike, Zenobia gets on the second bike, and Luigi and Konako get out. And I literally just ripped the scene from Dr. Stone where they literally where they're like riding the bikes in South America, which I literally just ripped that scene because I wanted to have an epic bike chase after I saw that scene. So and just imagine the exact same music playing in the background, and yeah, they're off. So they were able to get out, and they're like traveling in Death Valley for 20 minutes, and a jet attacks them, piloted by Quantum Viper, remember that guy from a couple of parts ago? And he shoots a few, and Luigi pulls out, like, tells Konako, like, Konako, take the wheel! And he whips out his sniper rifle, and he's like trying to aim it, trying to shoot down the the jet, and the jet fires a missile, causing the ground to break open, opening up a ravine, and the three bikes end up falling down, and yeah. The three of them fall into a cave. Then Quantum Viper lands his jet and calls up Theodora, and they're like, hunt them down, make sure they're dead. Then meanwhile with Gasper and his group, Gasper, KSI, and Helheim Lynx, they're traveling through Los Angeles trying to find their friends or get any information. They're ambushed by Kanye West. The three of them battle it out, but Gasper ends up trapping Kanye in a jar because Kanye's sacred gear allows him to turn into gas. So they trap him in a jar, and they discover that Kanye came from a secret passageway, so they decide to follow the passageway. Meanwhile, Issei and the other gang, the four of them fell into a pool of water in the middle of the cave, so they decide to all start making their way to find a way out, but they find an ancient temple and Epstein is there, and he's trying to activate an ancient Aztec weapon known as the Sun Crusher. So that they're like, we have to stop this, we have to stop this. But then they're ambushed by Quantum Viper, so Zenobia and Luigi to keep Quantum Viper busy while Issei and the others go, stop them doing their battling. They're battling Quantum Viper. Then they remove his mask. They shoot him in the leg and remove his mask. And he's revealed to be none other than Charlie Kirk. Yes, Charlie Kirk survives. And he's like, Charlie Kirk, how are you still alive? We thought you died back in September. He's like, I faked my death because my wife made me sit in the cup chair. And yes, so then Luigi Mangio's like, hey Luigi, what are your thoughts on mass shootings? He's like,
counting or not counting gang violence? Great.
Counting on, and Charlie Kirk's like, counting and not counting gang violence, and Luigi just kills Charlie Kirk. What the fuck is this fanfiction even coming to? So then Issei and the others make it to the temple like, stop right there, Epstein! And Epstein activates the Sun Crusher, and Konako calls in her mech because her hair club has a remote control for some fucking reason. So the five of them try to stop it, then Gasper, KSI, and Helheim show up, and they're able to use their powers and cause the Sun Crusher to malfunction, sending Epstein into the sun, and that's part 5. That's part 12. Yeah, I know. What a wild ride.